Hello and assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Adam Mukris and me and my colleagues are here to summarize the company of Aeon and its financial report. This is the table of content of summarization and this is the key component that we will learn about today. The first thing that we will see is actually the liquidity ratio. And in ratio, there's current ratio. And what about the formula? Here's is the formula of current ratio. Current asset over current liabilities equals to current ratio. And for the year 2023, the current ratio is 769,193 divided by 1,499,531 ringgit. And the answer is 0.51x. And for the year 2022, the current ratio is 953,698 ringgit over 1,920,061 ringgit. And the answer is 0.5x. After that is quick ratio. And the formula of quick ratio is current asset minus prepaid minus inventories over current liabilities. And for the year 2023, after we put in all the numbers, we get 0.14x. Same goes for the year of 2022, quick ratio. And by using the formula, and after we put in all the numbers, we will get 0.17x. After quick ratio, there's debt ratios. And the formula is total debt over total asset. And for the year 2023, the answer will be 0.64x. And lastly from me, the year of 2022, the debt ratio is 0.67. And I'm going to pass on the mic to the next colleague.
Next is a time interest earn ratio. For the time interest earn equals to EBIT divide by interest earn. For 2023, time interest equals to 289,621 plus 9017 plus 1913 divided by 105,613 equals to 2.89x. For 2022, time interest earned equals to 323,128 divided 113,390 equals to 2.8x.
So for the asset management, we use the formula for the inventory turnover ratio equals to COGS divided by average inventory. For 2023, COGS equals to 2330270. So for the average inventory, quick ratio equals to 4129328 divided by 553,375. Also, we need to do for the inventory 605479 plus 553,375 divided by 2. So we'll get the answer 529427. Next, for the inventory turnover ratio 2023, inventory turnover equals to 2330270 divided by 553375 plus 605479 divided by 2. So we got equals of 5.15x.
For 2023, COGS equals to beginning plus purchasing minus closing equals to 605429 plus 4303 equals to 609782 equals to 650479 plus 2424 856 minus 609782 equals to 242,053. So inventory turnover ratio 2022 inventory turnover ratio equals to 420553 divided by 609782 equals to 3.695x. Average collection period, day sale outstanding. Average collection period equals to account receivable divided by credit sale divide 360. Average collection period 2023 76480 divided by 414129,038 divide 30 equals to 6.67 day. For 2022, 993,577 divide 4141,094 divide by 360 equals to 4.28 4.25 day. For the total asset turnover, turn asset turnover equals to sale divided by total asset. Turnover for 2023 is equal to 4129,038 divided by 5223,543 equals to 0.79x. For the
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Arif Hidayatullah bin Muhammad Faisal and my ID number is SIB230701992. So today I'm gonna present to you from the total asset turnover to the ROA, which is the return of asset. So let's go to the turnover asset for 2022. It has a similar formula to the previous one of the 2023. So firstly, let's go to the value of sales in 2022, which is RM41411094, and must be divided to the total asset, which is RM5426,323, divided it, and eventually it be 0.763 or 0.76. So to conclude here, it was the financial of Aeon of the turn asset turnover from 2022 to 2023 was eventually a bit of increase. Next, let's go to the profitability ratios. It has many categories, but now we have to put on the four. Firstly, let's go to the operation profit margin. First, operating profit margin. Its formula was EBIT, which is the before interest and tax, and divided with sales. So firstly, they operate go to the 2023. Firstly, there's the RM193938 and plus with RM105613, which is the conclusion of the EBIT, which is of course before tax and before interest. Then we divided it with sales of 2023, which is RM4129,038. Once we calculated it, it became the 7.25%. Next, let's go to the operation profit margin for 2022. So firstly, like always, we put EBIT and divide it with sales. Since the EBIT we have calculated much earlier than the 2023. So let's go to the next, which is the net profit margin. So its formula for this it's actually the net income available of CS, or its full name is common stakeholder. It's then divided to sales. So firstly, let's go to the net profit margin from 2023. So the net income available to CS is the 114832, which then divided to 4129,038. Once divided, we get it's concluded that the net profit margin for 2023 is 2.78%. And here's the 2022 counterpart of net profit margin. So firstly, we go to the common stakeholder net income for common stakeholders, which is RM114832, which then divided to 4129,038, and we divided it to 2.69%. So what I can conclude is that from 2022 to 2023, for net profit margin, it was slightly increasing in terms of net profit margin. Lastly, go to the return of asset, which is its singular form name is ROA. So its formula is the net income available to CS, which is the common stockholders, and divided to total asset. So firstly, let's go to the 2023 return on asset. Firstly, let's go to the net income available for CS, which is RM114832, which then divided to all the total assets for Aeon, which is RM5223,543, and divided it in. Once divided, we get the 2.20% or return of asset on 2023. I will pass to the next presenter. Thank you and Assalamualaikum.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Amir Farish bin ID Kahiri and my ID number is SIB 23070055. And now I want to explain about return on asset ROA. First, return on asset 2022 is 111232 over 5426323 divide 2.05%. Now I want to explain about return on equity. Return of equity 2022 is 111232 over 1807028 divide 6.15%. Now I want to explain about return on equity. Return of equity 2022 is 111232 over 1807028 divide 6.15%. Now I want to share with you about compare and analyze the company ratio year 2023 with the industry average. First, current ratio for industry is 1.58 while company 0.51. Quick ratio for industry is 1.0 while company 0.14. Inventory turnover ratio for industry is 7.1 while company 4.01. Then debt ratio for industry is 75.3 while company 64.4. Net profit margin for industry is 6.16 while company 2.78. And lastly, return on equity ROE for industry is 5.25 while company 6.18. I want to explain with you about identify potential reason for the company's strength and weakness. For the strength is return on equity ROE at 6.18%, which is higher than the industry average of 5.25%. Then debt ratio is lower than the industry average 4.4% versus 5.3%. Lastly, suggest appropriate action to enhance the company or shareholder value. First, the company should focus on improving its liquidity. In the long term, equating some short-term debt into long-term obligations could help improve the current ratio. Implementing more efficient inventory control system can reduce excess stock and improve turnover rates. Then, increasing profit margins should also be priority. Next, boosting revenue through better pricing strategy, improved marketing efforts, and expanding high margins product lines or service. Lastly, the company should consider using debt strategically to finance growth initiative. That's all for me. Thank you.